in Tassie. I grew up playing most passionately footy and basketball and got to under 16s and pretty much had to make a call. I got an AIS offer for almost both sports, and at the time, basketball, I was beginning to travel the world. I went on my first overseas trip to Italy and I fell in love with that. Did 4 years there and moved on, but I loved it. New Mexico wasn't on my initial list of colleges that I was going to attend. I actually ended up going there first and just fell in love with it. And it was 4 years. If I could go back for another 4, I certainly would. As a team, we had success. We won 3 Mountain West Championships in a row, which had never been done in our conference. We went to the NCAA tournament. We played in the Pit, which is like one of the most iconic college basketball stadiums. We sell it out every night. It's 30 feet underground, so like the noise just gets trapped in there. So it was an awesome experience. Basically had 2 goals. I wanted to play in the NBA and play in the Olympics, and I thought I'd go down the national team path and play on the Olympic stage. Everyone's watching, so rather than play Summer League, I went back and played the World University Games. Played some decent basketball and was hoping to get a call up to the national team camp, which unfortunately didn't come. If I had my time again, I would have done a lot of things differently, but like I said, I didn't get the invitation to the camp, so I thought that's all right, I'll knuckle down, I'll do a year in Perth and hopefully play some good NBL and get another opportunity the following year for the Olympic team. But then a few injuries happened and I should be next in line, and they didn't take a point guard. They took us like a small forward that didn't play at all in that series. The coach at Perth was the assistant coach of the national team too, and that was sort of the reality thing for me. I was like, well, if they're not going to pick me now, there's no way they're going to pick me in 2016. Hamish and I, we go back a long way. He was my development coach down there in Hobart, so he'd call me every year when my basketball season would finish and ask if I wanted to come and have a look at the club, and I said, no mate, I'm committed to basketball. But then when the stuff with the Australian team and the Wildcats didn't work out, I got straight back on the phone to Hamish and he said, I said to him, mate, his offer's still on the table, and he said, yeah mate, I can get you on to the next flight. Within a week I was an Adelaide pro, so it all happened really quickly. Yeah, it's been challenging. I remember rocking up the first day of pre-season and coming dead last in the 2K. So that was a bit of a reality check for me, as I felt like I was a pretty fit basketballer. But, I mean, footy's a different beast. Yeah, we've got a funny relationship, Mum and I. We've always stuck together. We've always been really similar. She went to the AIS. She was the basketballer, and she got me into basketball. I said, the only way I'm going to play basketball is if you coach me. So she was my junior coach. So she was first diagnosed in 2009, got a phone call saying that Mum had been diagnosed with breast cancer. She went through all the treatments and surgeries and stuff and the chemo and the radiation, and in 2012-13 she got the all clear. Unfortunately, after a year, she started having troubles with her lungs and she thought it was pneumonia, but the cancer had actually spread to her lungs, so once that happens, it's incurable. So we're sort of praying for a miracle. Still to this day, there's no medicine that can cure Mum. It's going to have to come down to a miracle. It's been a couple of years now, and it's crazy that she's still here. Statistically, she shouldn't be, but she is. She's an absolute fighter. I grew my hair out for 3 years and started my fundraiser, which was called Pink Pack, which was a fundraiser in honour of Mum, and in total raised about $100,000, which has gone straight to breast cancer research. For me, it's pretty much shut at this point now that I'm playing AFL footy, and hopefully can continue to do that. It was something that was a dream of mine from a young age. Everyone wants to make it, and it didn't go the way I wanted to, so that was hard. And now that I've sort of made it here in footy, I couldn't care less. So I'm glad that the way it worked out, I wouldn't change a thing.